There was a boy born in Fort Worth, Texas. His mother was 15 years old when she had him. She couldn't care for him, so she gave him away. His aunt took him in. She was 64 years old, and she raised him in the church. From the time he could walk, he was playing piano. By 11 years old, he was directing the church choir. Everyone said he was gifted. Everyone said God had a plan for him, but nobody knew what was happening behind closed doors. For years, he struggled with a secret addiction, something that controlled his life even as he led thousands in worship. He was on stage on Sunday. He was broken in secret every other day. He said, "I felt like the biggest hypocrite alive. Here I am singing about God's grace while I'm trapped in something I couldn't break free from." He got married, had children, became one of the most famous Christian artists in the world, but the struggle was still there until one day, his wife gave him an ultimatum: get help or lose everything. He sat down with his family and confessed everything. He said it was the most humiliating moment of his life, but it was also the moment everything began to change. He got into counseling. He started being honest with God, not the performer, not the worship leader, just a broken man who needed help. And God met him there, not in the spotlight, not on the stage, in the mess, in the confession, in the humiliation. He said, "I spent years performing for God, and God said, I don't want your performance. I want you, the real you, the broken you, the one you've been hiding." Kirk Franklin went on to win 16 Grammy Awards, but he says his greatest achievement isn't the music, it's the freedom. The day he stopped performing and started being real with God, that's when his life truly changed. Maybe you've been performing too, showing up to church, saying the right things, looking the part, but behind closed doors, there's something you're hiding, something you're ashamed of, something you think disqualifies you. God already knows, and He's not asking for your performance, He's asking for your honesty, the real you, the broken you, the one you've been hiding. That's the one He loves, that's the one He died for, that's the one He's waiting on. Stop performing, start being real. God doesn't want your highlight reel, He wants your heart. I want you to think about something. Kirk Franklin was singing about freedom while living in bondage. He was leading other people to God while secretly running from God himself. And yet, God never left him. God didn't wait for Kirk to get it together before He used him. He used him broken. He used him struggling. He used him in the middle of the mess. Because that's what grace is. Grace doesn't wait for you to be ready. Grace meets you where you are. You may feel like you've disqualified yourself, like what you've done is too much, like God couldn't possibly still want you. But Kirk Franklin's story says otherwise. The man who won 16 Grammys was the same man who was broken in secret. The man who led millions to worship was the same man who needed saving himself. God doesn't use perfect people. He never has. He uses broken people who are willing to be honest, willing to be real, willing to say, "God, I need you. Not the version of me I show the world, the real me. Help me." That prayer, simple and honest, is the most powerful prayer you'll ever pray. Kirk prayed it, and God answered. You can pray it too, right now. Wherever you are, whatever you've done, however long you've been hiding, just say, "God, I need you. The real me needs you," and watch what He does. I want to tell you something else about Kirk. After he got help, after he was honest, after he stopped hiding, his music changed. Not just the lyrics, the anointing changed. People who heard him before said, "There's something different now, something real, something raw, something that reaches places other music can't reach." Because authenticity does that. When you stop performing, when you get real with God, everything flows differently. Your prayers hit different. Your worship hits different. Your relationships hit different. Because you're no longer carrying the weight of pretending. Kirk said, "The most dangerous place I ever lived was behind a mask. Because behind the mask you can't receive what God has for you. You're too busy managing the image. But the moment the mask came off, the moment He said, 'This is who I really am,' that's when healing came. That's when freedom came. That's when the real anointing came." I don't know what mask you're wearing today. Maybe it's the "I'm okay" mask. Maybe it's the "I've got it together" mask. Maybe it's the strong one mask. Maybe it's the good Christian mask. Take it off. Not for the world, not for your church, not for anyone else, just for God, just you and Him, in the quiet, no performance, no highlight reel, just, "God, this is me. the real me. I need you. That's all it takes. Kirk Franklin proved it. Reynard proved it. Millions of broken people have proved it. God shows up for the real ones, not the perfect ones, the real ones. Be real today. Take the mask off. Let him in. He's been waiting.